Good morning. It's the middle of June. It's fresh. I think it's meant to be about 16 today if it gets there. I'm standing at the river crossing of Baker Bill's track. Off to the left is Lerderderg Road. Last time I was here, there was no water here at all. So it's nice to see that some of these creeks and rivers are being topped up with a little bit of rain. As you can see, out on Doozer today. Got to share the love between Doozer and Sven. Anyway, I'll stop talking, get some more riding done, and put the camera back on when I end up somewhere. I've got to head in that direction. Because I want to get on to this post office, go across to Hepburn area. Just riding through here trying to work out what the slippery sections are, and it's everything. Yellow red clay off camber sections. I have no idea how deep these puddles are. You might have been able to see there was a motorbike track. That's not too bad. Kind of relying on a motorbike track that you might be able to pick up. So this is where I was expecting to end up. So that was Suckling Lane. If you saw my last couple of vlogs, you'll know that this bit of track will take me across to Sailors Falls, and then from there, Old Tom track. Then that get me to the Midland Highway and Basalt Road. From Basalt Road today I'm going to head down towards Bryce's Flat, which is where I came out on Sven the other day. There's a couple of tracks might have a look at today. So this part of Victoria covers the Daylesford and Hepburn region. It has a fairly interesting gold mining history, but also has a mineral springs history. down at the Hepburn Mineral Springs. Directly in front is the bathhouse. That's gone through some redevelopments over the years. So that's the Pavilion Cafe off to the left. It's Sunday, middle of winter, probably 6-7 degrees. Springtime, summertime, sometimes you can't even get a car park here. Spring and summertime, it's a nice place to bring the family. There's parks, free barbecues, enough stuff to keep the kids busy. Morning. I don't plan on walking too far, but you get the general idea of what it is. Well, it was a very brief walk around of Hepburn Springs. There's a lot more to see and experience, so if you're down here, definitely worth a look. While I was pulling out my camera, fortunately, I found coffee in a can. So sit here for a few minutes, make a decision on which direction to head. Need to find a bit more dirt, so I might end up over near the blowhole and blowhole track. That'll take me back out towards Basalt, Shepherd's Flat area. Don't know. So, cheers. Some of the different springs or water sources or water points have a different mineral content. This one's called soda, and according to a little bit of information, a higher quantity of sodium bicarbonate. Best I can do is my coffee can. Pretty much got a slight fizz and soda water taste. I've just turned off onto blowhole track. I came up here last ride on Sven. There were a couple of tracks that ran off blowhole, and at that time I was more interested in getting back home. So it's this junction where I got caught at last time. Don't know what goes that way. Well, just go and have a look, I guess. see that the tracks are maintained, so one would assume they go somewhere. It could be just maintained for fire access. While I was on that track, the battery died. I've come out onto this intersection. So that track was Excelsior Ridge track. There's a property gate there. Going to head back in that direction. See where we end up. Authorised vehicles only, no through road. It does go through. I'm not sure I'm an authorised vehicle. Wayman Road. Go back up. So back to Blowhole. That way we'll go back to Basalt Road. That'll go back to that Excelsior Ridge track, and then we've had that other side of Excelsior at that intersection to have a look at. that wasn't there last time. Oh, caught up. Our in reach got knocked off. Caught up on the branch. Get out of here and fix up my gear. So my Garmin InReach is on this Garmin clip. That slides on. The clip is tethered and that's velcroed on. So what I should probably do now that that's happened is do that with a carabiner. When my backpack's on, this is sitting on top of my shoulder, probably for GPS. It's probably the highest point and the best place. I can't run it any further down the straps. There you go. I don't anticipate that happening that often. Lucky I saw it or felt it fall off. Otherwise I'm out of pocket $500. That keep out is going to end up in the gully between two properties. Back to the intersection. We'll try this way. This will end up somewhere up behind the blowhole. You can see there's some four-wheel drive marks, so it must go somewhere. Kind of riding around in circles. I have some maps or DMD2, and you may just wonder why not just check the maps, because that would take all the fun out of it. May need to check intersections, only so I can put some GPS locations in the vlog. That has to go through somewhere, Bald Hill Road or Bryce's Flat. Okay, that's Excelsior track. That's Bald Hill Road and Excelsior. So we'll continue down here. So between Daylesford and Hepburn are these tracks that go across, which is roughly east-west. I can only end up somewhere around Basalt. Choices. One off to the left would probably take me back to Blowhole. This has to be Blowhole. Oh yeah, Blowhole track, Basalt Road. So big loops. Still on Basalt Road, and obviously we're at Boots Gully. Well, that was Banjo's track. I think I'm on old Waruna Road. Bit hard to tell with all the resurfacing, the grading. not 100% sure of exactly where I am. I'm on the outskirts of Daylesford. Just point the front wheel in the direction I want to go and see where we end up. Oh. Again, that was short-lived. This is Stewart Creek Road. So take me back towards Wombat, Lutterderg, Blackwood. These local rides have turned out to be good days. Having that opportunity to, I guess, connect all the dots. It's been enjoyable. You know, pretty much step out the back door and almost onto dirt. There is so much out here. There are just tracks that run everywhere. So I spent a lot of time out in Lutterderg, Wombat, Blackwood. Now going a little bit further afield out to Hepburn, Daylesford region. Today's ride just connects up the dirt between Wombat, Blackwood, Lutterderg, out to Coogee-Bora, Hepburn, Daylesford. You know, that in itself, there's a day's ride. The days are cold and shorter, so heading out to the high country is not really an option. For me to get out there, they're 4 a.m, 5 a.m. starts. It's not that enjoyable when it's 0 degrees. So keep looking around what I have local. Hopefully the people that subscribe will enjoy it, or at least get an idea of what's out here. Blackwood Ridge Road, Green Hills Road, now on O'Brien's Road, and it appears there's been some roadworks done. We'll see how the corrugations are once you get closer to O'Brien's Crossing. Generally get pretty bad at around about Ambler's Lane. Past Ambler's Lane on the downhill section to O'Brien's Crossing. It's not too bad. Not sure if that bloke down there would say it's not too bad. Bit of an unfortunate place to be. An expensive recovery, I'm guessing. Still on O'Brien's Road. The surface is pretty good compared to what it has been for the last year or so. I've just come past XL Track and that gate's closed. And what I did think was a little bit unusual this morning was when I passed XL Track, the section between Mill Road and Chettle Road, the gate at the Mill Road end was closed. That bushfires last year. So we'll see if they do any work on it over winter. Anyway, O'Brien's Road, get back onto Blue Gum Road, and then back home. It's still cold. Looking forward to a cup of tea and a hot shower. It's been a good day out. Like I say, I don't anticipate much happening between here and home, but if it does, I'll bring you along. Thanks for joining me on this this ride, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.